These 4-4-1-1 custom tactics help pro player Cameron Rock qualify for the FC Pro Open. And in today's video, we're going over these custom tactics and explaining everything you need to know, including what player roles you could also use. Everyone has different players in their teams who have different player roles, so this is going to be helpful later on in the video. But first, let's have a look at what the custom tactics are that you use to qualify for the FC Pro Open. So starting off with the build-up style, Cameron has it on balanced. Then for the line height, he has it on 70, and I think 70 is the best line height that you can use this year. You could also change your build-up style to short passing, and that's what I personally prefer, but of course, these are pro player custom tactics. So starting off with the goalkeeper, for the player role, he has it on sweep keeper, which in my opinion is probably the best player role, but I don't really notice too much of a difference on my goalkeepers. Now for both centre backs, he has it on defender defend, and both full backs are on full back defend, as this creates a very stable back four, and in general it just sort of prevents you conceding from a counter attack, which is really helpful. For the left mid, he has it on inside forward balanced. Then for the left centre mid, he has it on deep line playmaker defend. The right centre mid is on box to box ball winning, and the right mid is on winger balanced. And before we move on to the cam and the striker, I just want to say that with the box-to-box player role, they will use up a lot of stamina, so you ideally want someone who's got high stamina and ideally the relentless playstyle. And the reason why pro players do use the winger role is because sometimes it just gets a bit too congested in the midfield and you just want that outlet to have on the wing. If you are a competitive player, then this player role is great for this reason. If you are a casual player, then I'd say inside forward is also a brilliant role to have. And for the last two roles, you want your cam on shadow striker attack, and then for the striker, you want to have him on advanced forward attack. In attack, it sort of becomes a 4-4-2, which is great in my opinion, and you ideally want a cam who can link up well with the striker and vice versa. But the benefit of the 4-4-1-1 formation is that in defending, you have that cam sort of track back a bit more and the AI is much better. Here's the code for you guys to import into your teams. But before we get into some gameplay, I just wanted to talk about the centre mids and what alternative roles you could use. So the theory behind it is that one centre mid sort of stays back a little bit more, like a holding defending midfielder, then the other one sort of goes forward like a playmaker attack role. And moving on to some gameplay examples, because we have a holding centre mid or the deep line playmaker, we're able to just recycle it and get a shot away. And the next example of how good this custom tactic is that if you're patient, you will get rewarded, because everyone's in the right positions, and having players with the correct player roles is really helpful. And I can't stress enough how important it is for your midfielders and attackers to have some decent player roles and be good at them. But if you have any questions about what player roles you should use for your own team, just let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you. But that does conclude today's video, and if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Make sure to comment down below if you will be using this custom tactic. But that's it for today, we'll see you guys in the next video.